Good evening, ladies and gents. How are you guys doing on this Monday? Happy Monday to everybody. Let me turn this camera a little bit. How you guys doing? We're going to get ready to tap into this energy. For those of you out there that don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Trixie, and I'm going to do a general reading for all 12 houses. Please only take the messages that resonate. If you feel the reading is not connecting with you, if you do not like my energy, you already know what to do. I ain't even got to say it. So everybody, let's get ready to tap into this energy. I'm gonna start with the witches, the witches, oracle, season of the witches. We gonna see what's going on with these witches, because you know what I noticed lately? Everybody want to be a witch for some money. It seems like that's a new thing in 2026. Everybody claiming to be a witch, talking about they come from witches, they down witches. Everybody looking like, who told you that was the wave? Anyway. Let's get ready to tap into this energy. I tell anybody, make sure your bills is paid. Make sure you go to school. Make sure you clean yourself and clean your house if you claiming to be a witch. You know what I'm saying? We got men and women now just, talking about, hey, I'm a witch and, my mind's eye led me down this road. Now, I be looking at somebody. I'm that kind of person. I don't care what type of witch you are. I'm not judging. But the moment you try to, go to, a Kate and Freya, you trying to do a little mixture, you trying to freestyle how you spiritually gonna run up on me, you'll get done up. You know what I mean? And I don't even do spiritual work. I really give it to God, because I'm that kind of person where, you spiritually attack me, you better pray I never die. Anyway, let's get ready to tap into this energy. Let's see, what are the witches doing? We got young witches, old witches, middle-aged witches. Oh, we got rebirth witches. So y'all got somebody running around here talking about they want to open up their third eye, their mind's eye, so they could see what's on the other side. And everybody told somebody, like for some of you out here, the rebirth says, there's death in all that awakens, for isn't it blissful nor painless? It's a mighty rising on flame resurrected. So for some of you out here, somebody is trying to, resurrect and pull a Jesus. And for those of you out there, anybody that know, you got to be careful going through the spiritual death, going through a rebirth. Because if you're not somebody that's real disciplined or honest with yourself or in tune. So I don't know who these witches are, these witches that want to get initiated, open my mind's eye. You got somebody sleeping with a damn amethyst crystal on their mind's eye. And everybody looking at somebody like, how you put so much effort into wanting your third eye open, and you ain't even responsible. You ain't on time. You're careless. You're unreliable. What is this? So for some of you out here, whoever this is that's trying to go through a rebirth and, go through a spiritual resurrection, everybody told somebody don't be over here asking for things. Whoever this is that want to talk to the other side, meet the other side. Everybody looked at somebody and said, you all right? You okay? Because for some of you out here, somebody that wants to be accepted by a witch's coven, they're desperate. And everybody looking at somebody like, how you desperate to be a witch and you ain't desperate to get a job or desperate to pay some bills? What the fuck are you doing? I'm done. So for some of you out here, I don't know who this is that's talking about, they got an Aunt Aunt Jemima from back in the days that was one of the, because you know how some folks are, what I'm saying? They want to bring up certain relatives that, they talk about how they aunt or they eighth distant cousin was witch and they was over here with the dirt and everybody looked at somebody and said why won't you go ask God? Why do you want to be something that, number one, everybody doesn't accept? Because anybody would say, if you want, most people, real witches ain't running around saying they're a witch. They are the most discreet. You wouldn't even know you was next to a witch when you dealing with real witches, real witches that are about that, coven life. It's like a secret society, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who this is that's running around and they acting like opening up their third eye is like buying a Jolly Rancher candy out of a candy store. And everybody looking at somebody whoever this is watching these cartoons talk about these chakras and shit. Everybody looked at somebody and said so how do you plan on opening it? Because we are not about to sit here and have you open up your third eye and your ass can't even keep up your grades. You don't clean the house. You don't pay no bills. You over here, you didn't even research the history of the human body of how the pineal gland work. You just talking about, you want to go boop, you wanna see spirits and ghosts, and you want to do this, and you want to be an antenna for the other side. Everybody looked at them and said, like, suppose you're an antenna for some dark shit. Suppose some evil shit jump on your ass, and now you're a receptor for all the demons and all the demonic witches on you. So for some of you out here, pay attention if you got young people, or pay attention to who people hanging around, or pay attention to people that are trying to like spiritually connect to see, can a demon make them rich? Can a witch, becoming a witch make them rich? And everybody told somebody, you wasting good ass motherfucking seasoning with this economy. You throw another cinnamon behind your shoulder, you draw another motherfucking pentagram of salt around here, and we need to season motherfucking ham and chicken. We gonna turn your ass into some salt. So for some of you out here, somebody needs to regain themselves and understand, that when you ask for certain things or to align with certain things, it comes with a lifestyle. Like when you align with your chakras, you usually would need to change your diet, take care of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's the part of the journey. I don't know who this is walking around. Like they gonna walk in the store and it's, third eye awakening, the soul in the goddamn Coke can and shit. They just gonna buy a bottle of Coke and boop, boop, third eye open and shit. So I don't know who the fuck this is. I'm done. We got pumpkin. So for some of you out here, this is what the witch cards say about pumpkin. Number 30, which breaks down to 3. Uncaging the spirit without a fertile power you hold. To taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. So I don't know who over here rhyming like they slick Rick, trying to connect with these witches, offering these witches their tongue, their voice, and all this shit. And everybody looked at somebody and said, you see that fucking pumpkin? If we ain't making pumpkin pie, if we ain't putting that in some rice or making some food, I highly advise you, whatever witch you trying to do mediumship with, channel, because usually people that want to become witches, you letting other half-assed witches initiate you, and they was never initiated to be no real witch. I wouldn't know. I'm not no witch. I ain't into things like that. I don't judge nobody, but I would tell anybody, like, you running around here screaming you a witch, or you want to open up your mind's eye because you want to be connected because of what you see in cartoons and in anime cartoons and all that. And I love anime cartoons. Anybody that know me know, like, what? I'm down for the cause. But anytime you're trying to do things or use things for the love of materialistic, to put God aside, to see, what can you tap into? It's one thing to challenge your body. It's okay to learn your chakras. You want to open up your mind's eye. You need to learn what the pineal gland muscle is, though. When you exercise that particular muscle, what do it do? Whoever this is walking around talking about they going to find the God within themselves. Everybody told somebody, you better go find responsibility and find discipline and find a future and a retirement plan along with finding the God within yourself. You understand? Because y'all got somebody, they literally take whatever they see other people do or other people that they meet. You know what I mean? So they see somebody with a copper chain on, they out there with big old copper chain and jewelry. And everybody looked at somebody and said, you still got to go to the doctor. If you suffer with arthritis, copper chains is not taking away pain. Like, stop letting social media, stop letting the misleading information about chakras and third eye opening and certain crystals and all that. Like, learn the history of copper. You understand what I'm saying? Learn where copper was first came from and how it was discovered and all that. So this pumpkin witch, everybody told somebody, you go in somebody pumpkin field and you take another pumpkin and do another ritual. I promise you, your ass gonna be not just pumpkin pie, your ass is gonna be pumpkin soup by the time we done with you. So I don't know who this is that want to be accepted. They want to get down. They want to be a witch so bad. Everybody looking at somebody like, who the fuck told you? Is there an occupation for, is the state hiring for witches? Is there some shit we don't know about? Especially young people. Oh, done. I don't know who this is, but somebody told somebody, like, you know, you shouldn't be broadcasting you a motherfucking witch, because real Christian, Jesus Christ faith walkers will fucking hurt you. They will hurt your family. Stop walking around claiming and doing things. I get, you know, it's 2026, but anytime you want to become a witch because you think you channeling the spirit of a witch is going to make you rich or give you some type of power, the universe got a way of saying, you know what, since they want to be connected to the other side so bad, and they want to, especially the witches that go to the graveyards and think they're going to get protection from the graves. Everybody told somebody, like, yo, some of them graveyard spirits will attach and follow your ass home and tear your ass up. You understand what I'm saying? You wanting to see spirits and connect with spirits, and you don't even know your own motherfucking spirit. And if you was to have a fucking encounter, your ass will be shitting bricks. Let's be real here. You understand? So I don't know who this is that wants spiritual death, but if you ain't really ready for spiritual death and understand that it will take a toll on your body, then you got a problem. Oh, shit. We got dark moon here. I don't know who the fuck this is. Somebody told somebody, you go out there on another blue moon, strawberry moon, and we going to turn your ass into a smoothie. Damn. In the dark of your heart lies new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. Somebody told somebody, stop using a Ouija board trying to talk to ghosts, so you fuck around and you let some fucking shit up in your house that you can't get rid of. So we got dark moon. Somebody told somebody, unless you going to school to study astrology, become a fucking astronaut, and go off into motherfucking space, what are you doing? So whoever this is that's like doing moon water, everybody said it's the same water when you take it away from the moon. What are you doing? Like, because usually you have to, you know, I don't know who this is that's not careful of being, you know, people that look for spirit guides, they look for people to follow because they have nothing to follow, or they want to go on a journey, you know, they want to experience some shit. Everybody tells somebody, you leave that to the paranormal investigators. For you fucking around and you talking about you want to be a witch and you being devoted, and it will be a bad fucking experience for you because you're not ready for that. So I don't know who this is that walking around and they looking for third eye candies in the store and shit to just go boop. Everybody looked at somebody and said, like, you all right? And no fucking cartoons ain't helping. So some of y'all need to know, whoever this is that got some friends that are kind of like ratchet, reckless, arrogant, talk disrespectful, have no respect, no consideration. You know, witches that want to be witches, that shit ain't for faded hearts. That shit ain't for punks. You going in that spirit realm, playing with them spirits, doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Let a real motherfucking spirit roll up on you. Your ass will be crying. I'm leaving. So for some of you out here, somebody wants a rebirth under a dark state of mind. You're depressed, you're angry, you're mad at life, you're mad you don't have money, you're mad about what you see others have. You want to be a witch out of jealousy of what you see others with because you don't have it. You'll never be a witch. You'll be somebody just walking around with grudge and bitterness. Your mind's eye will never really fully open because you don't know what it is to fully detach from this world and still remember you got to stay on top of things and responsibilities. You still got to pay bills even though you want to be a witch. I don't know who this is that's going to these witch groups on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. Everybody tell somebody you can listen to witch ta papa all you want to, and you can go to the pumpkin witch, you can go to the holistic witch. You gotta pay bills. You gotta keep your grades up. You understand what I'm saying? So whoever's doing dark moon rituals, everybody told somebody, you waste any more water, and we got the state of Puerto Rico over there rationing out water, we gonna turn your ass. You gonna be the next Pure Life bottles in this motherfucker. Shit. So for some of you out here, whoever this is that wants to be a witch, that's not a witch, that wants some type of initiation that they're really not ready for, I wouldn't know. I'm not into that. Anybody would say, like, that same energy you putting into trying to open up your third eye, why won't you learn what that is first? What are you doing? And why do you want to, like, see the spirits and have the spirits use you and talk to you so bad? You got people, they desperate for that shit. It's like the new motherfucking weed, a strand of weed in the stores. It's called one to be, one with fucking spirit. Shit. All Hallows Eve. What's this witch got to say? The number one here is one. So it's a whoever this is that want to be the leader of the witches, y'all better watch this witch, man or woman. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast the unforgiving howl as you stomp, you might through the ground. So I don't know who this is that's talking about they ready to go to haunted places, haunted graveyards, and do seance and rituals. And everybody told somebody, and some real spirits come stomping around you, come doing anything to you. You better watch Nick Golf and them paranormal investigators and understand that you wanting something that you've never had or don't fully understand and don't know the history of, you look like a jackass. And you can't keep your grades up. You don't pay no bills. You're not disciplined. You don't take care of yourself. But all you know is you want to be an HBO antenna for the goddamn spirit. You look crazy. Who is this? Because for some of you out here, you got people that, you know, and don't get me wrong, whoever this is that's seeing people make full careers out of this, people told people like, you really want that for yourself? That's the future you want? You want to be the ultimate witch shaman or you know, you want to be down? Because now they got witches retreats. They got people that are looking to follow something because they slowly have disconnected. And if you're dealing with someone that's never been connected or disconnected or connected to some shit, never did no research and never learned anything, we got a whole bunch of gang and generation people talking about, yeah, you know, I'm a witch. And everybody looked at it like, what? You a what? Huh? You Twilighting now? You know, we got witches, werewolves, you know, yeah, it's ready to be a fucking, like, it's levels to this shit. And everybody looked at somebody and said, like, you don't even got your life in order. So what the fuck are you doing? Hanging, somebody that hangs with witches that, you know, they about that life. Not knowing the consequences of curses and hexes backfiring. Not knowing the consequences of making offerings and sacrifices, contracting with demons and deities and spirits that you don't know, never did the history of, talking about, you know, I joined this particular spiritual, because we got spiritual religions, spiritual people, spiritual practices, regular religion. There is levels to this shit. So I don't know who this is walking around talking, I want my mind's eye open. The little kid on the cartoon over here talking about the chakras and how they doing, you know, they turned into fucking Houdini and shit. Everybody looked at somebody and said, well, let me help you out. Oh, shit. Get it. Let me tell you something. You really want to learn about your chakras? Learn where the word chakras come from. Learn what the chakras are. Learn where the chakras, like, learn first before you talking about your third eye, your crown, your heart, your root, your sacral. You over here, you know, just exploring and experimenting, and you're running wild and looking crazy. And that's, let me tell y'all something. I don't know who this is in your energy that, you know, thinking dressing in all black and using their jealousy and depression to blame others and to join covens and follow people that do not love them, do not care about them, do not accept them because they don't have no leadership or no mind of their own. That says a lot. Whatever witch you want to call yourself, you could be pumpkin witch, resurrecting witch. You know, you the witch that think you could resurrect a spirit and give it another life and do all this other shit. Everybody looking like so y'all just over here playing God with spirits and shit. Take it over. So for some of you out here, I don't know who this is that, you know, they want to be accepted. They are desperate. They are, you know, anything that they seen or get exposed of, or whoever this is that's hanging around people that experiment with spirits, experimenting with the sigils, they're experimenting with the, you know, portal open, experimenting with the seals, experimenting, you know, to see like if I do this spell, if I try this, will this work? Someone experimenting, trying to see if, you know, they go to the graveyard and lay on the grave with the spirit attached to them. Can that spirit live through them? But then when you can't control what you ask for, then what the fuck you gonna do? Deep, ain't it? So I don't know who this is running around tomorrow. I want my third eye open. I want my mind's eye open. I want to be able to do this and do that. And everybody looked at somebody and said, like, you don't even know what comes with that. And you saying you want to be connected to the realms and you want to see spirits, you want to see demons, you want to be devotees to shit you don't even know you devoted. It's like, you don't even know the history of where shit started from, but you talking about, hey, you know, you and these witches have came together. Y'all doing a lot. Y'all don't pay no bills. Barely can fucking comb your hair. Don't keep your grades up, especially when you dealing with high school witches. Those are the worst type of witches because y'all don't even get straight A's and none. But you over here witching, you drawing shit on your body and shit. You look fucking weird. Then you run around drawing conflict to your family because now Christian Jesus Christ faith devoted motherfuckers is looking like so. Your grandson, granddaughter, daughter, whoever, oh, they witching? We should fuck you up now. You know what I mean? The moment somebody, anything go on, they gonna start looking at you like you brought that shit into our world. You down, all kind of shit. Anyway, my collective, let's get ready to tap into this energy because whoever this is running around acting like third eye opening is just sold in stores near you look motherfucking crazy. The Six of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone that sneaks out, sneaks around, or sneaks and hang with people and go places that they shouldn't be going, not knowing what certain things mean. Six of Wands is definitely the card of like wanting some type of recognition that, let's say they survived some dark magic or black magic, they want a fucking reward for that. Everybody looked and said, Nick, golf don't get no rewards. Paranormal investigators and people that have a natural gift is not walking around looking for a BET award for a fucking spirit, using them, showing them something, knocking something over. So the Six of Wands is someone is sneaking, hanging with some witches or some people that are doing shit. And it's like, it's obvious. Six of Wands is the card of like, you want to be down so bad. You copying, you following, you can't even fucking write. What type of witch are you? You need to work on your fucking penmanship. Where they hiring these witches at? Because for some of you out here, everybody looked at somebody and said, it's not that you cannot, it ain't that you can't practice or do what you want to do. Have some fucking shade on your ass. Pay your bills. Get a job. Be responsible. Be honest with yourself. At least be clean. You understand what I'm saying? Stop doing witching shit. Witches back in the days was doing witching shit for survival. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at somebody like, is there a new hiring on Indeed for witches? Where the fuck this is at? What job opening that is? I want to see that description. Oh, shit. So Six of Wands, y'all got someone that's like sneaking. It takes a gang of them to regulate one person. Everybody looked and said, like, if I catch you witches one by one, you know what I'm saying? Especially the witches that want to be like, I got the spirit. I got this spirit. I got a dead on spirit from back in the day that did and people kind of, talk about them stories. And everybody told somebody like, share this with you. Y'all got people out here, and especially these, like, I call them, novice witches. You at the real beginning level of what it is to be a motherfucking witch. Before you say you want to do something, go educate yourself. You look very horrible when you don't wash, you don't pay bills, you lie all the time, you follow people that follow trickster spirits, you're following a witch's coven because you want to claim you're not accepted and you don't belong. You want to open up your third eye, trying to tap into spiritual gifts. And everybody looked and said, like, so what you think? You going, like, you going to open up your mind's eye and your chakras and somehow you going to just be able to jump on a carpet like Aladdin and fly the fuck off into space? What the fuck are you doing? So for some of you out here, you being guided to know, like, whoever this is that wants to feel like, they the witchbomb.com and shit. Everybody told somebody like, no the fuck you not. Because if some real spirits was to really run up and yank you and your family, if y'all was to have, what's the name of that movie? Shit. Damn. like the movie Tarot. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all was to have a real encounter with spirits, motherfuckers would be moving out of town. Shit, them fucking spirits come and turn on your stove and turn on the water, start stomping around you, possessing you, influencing you. What the fuck you gonna say, eat, think, and fucking feel? Start pulling on you, cutting your motherfucking ass. You would shit bricks. So somebody keep telling somebody, whatever witchy shit or whoever's sneaking doing this witchy shit, this shit getting ready to catch up with a gang of witches, men or women. Because you got men doing witchy shit out of hatefulness, out of grudgefulness. You want to open up your third eye because the person you met, they third eye open. They walking around with a bag of salt in their pocket and a fucking copper chain and some fucking crystals. And everybody looked at somebody and said like, yo, oh God, what the fuck are you doing? Because you don't know what you're wearing. You don't even know what the purpose of it is. You don't even know what motherfucking minerals or metamorphic weather material that consists of it to make it. You know what I mean? Because there's some crystals, they come from volcanoes and shit. Some crystals come from different type of soils that only God can motherfucking make. So everybody looking at somebody like, how do you want to be a witch? And you don't even want to learn about the creator of the motherfucking witches. That's some backwards shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I tell anybody, especially, you know what I mean, people that want to, talk about, I'm about that life and I'm connected with that spirit. I'm a shaman of this. I'm a practice of that. I'm going to do this. And I be telling somebody, like, go fucking do it. Please. Write your best petition. Get your frog's blood, get your cinnamon, get your fuck bay leaves, motherfucker. Get your clothes and shit. Make sure your bills is paid with fucking God when you come for someone like the collective. Because for some of you out here, I don't know who this is that keep coming for you, but they keep forgetting who they creator is. These fucking witches. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Y'all got some witches talking about since the government confirmed there's aliens. Oh, I know I got some spirits on my side. And everybody said, go back to that graveyard. Lay there. You know what I'm saying? Get to doing it. Because you got people that are, you want to be a receptor and your body can't even handle it. You understand what I'm saying? Like if some spirits was to really come and motherfucking yank your motherfucking ass, oh, you'll be crying. You'll be mad and you wouldn't be able to get through your day. Oh my God. We got the 4 wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So somebody told somebody, stop wishing or doing breakup spells or breakup rituals for somebody for you fuck around and never get married and you never have fucking love in your life. Because y'all got somebody in your energy. They do not want you to have love. They feel you ain't worthy of love. They feel, you corny, you this, you that. And everybody looked at the witch and said like, keep doing that evil to them. Keep wishing bad on their love life. Keep sneaking them. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. Anybody that got to fight hexes or curses, that's a fucking warrior right there. You know what I'm saying? And you better pray to motherfucking God or whoever you think is a higher power that shit don't backfire on you. Because usually when you keep wishing bad or keep sneaking someone, keep sneak spiritual attacking them, keep doing shit to them, them same spirits that you worship, respect, and you giving motherfucking pumpkin juice to, and this and that, them same spirits will turn and say, you know what, you can't give me what you promised me, or especially witches that can't control what they conjure or what they summon. Oh, that shit runs them up. I'm taking it off my tongue. So for some of you out here, whoever this is that want to act like God and resurrect spirits and, they want to do favors for this one and that one and they got a dead aunt or a dead cousin or a dead grandmother. Everybody tells somebody like, you can call your best dead whoever. You better pray to God that, wherever they buried at don't become a motherfucking Exxon Mobil or a Shell fucking gas station, bitch. Because whoever these witches are, they hard-headed, they arrogant, they gullible, they naive, they desperate. They want to be accepted by some shit that they can't see and can't touch so motherfucking bad. They just down with the cause. They ready to eat snail and eat ant just to, like, hey, come on in. Everybody be looking like you really read that and did that shit. Oh, you fucking crazy. Unbelievable. We got the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So the only reason why somebody want to be a witch because they think if they start doing, if they could get clients to pay them for spells and work, they'll come out of poverty. And everybody looked at somebody and said, like, so you ain't gonna educate yourself. You just gonna be over here going abracadabra on every fucking thing that everybody brings to you, from pictures to like somebody can come lie to you and say just fuck up somebody's life, and now you gonna go to whoever you praise or whatever fuck you got going on. So somebody think that witching or becoming a witch or being a witch practitioner is an easy way out because you don't have to, get a job. You don't have to go to college. You don't have to do anything. And everybody looked and said, like, even if you are herb witch that work with the herbs of the earth, you would want to go to like a gardening school to learn what the herbs do, what's the purpose of the herbs before you go out there playing Harry Potter and abracadabra and shit. No? Okay. I'm done. Like, for some of you out here, I don't know who these witches are that are just like, like, you ever seen the witches? They got on the witches knot, you motherfucking triple goddess moon on their motherfucking ass. They over here doing moon rituals, moon water. They out there every strawberry, blood, full, quarter, half, motherfucking moon and shit. And everybody looked and said, like, that's what you do, huh? That's your life. You don't even know how sage is made or where the fuck it came from. You don't even know the history of sage, but you over here doing a sprinkle of this, a sprinkle of that. You got a motherfucking here, I'll show y'all, like, for instance, right? I got a crown on my table because I see myself as royalty. I love myself, but I'm in reality. You got motherfuckers, witches over here with the crystal, just doing the most, just, you know what I mean? And everybody looked and said, like, do you know what rose quartz do or where it originally came from? Do you know the history of the rose quartz? Or all you know is that you just gonna get this shit, do this shit. You're gonna do a sprinkle of this, a sprinkle of that. And everybody looked at somebody and said, like, you using Dollar Tree jars, just wasting shit. You know what I mean? You don't even know how to grow the shit. You didn't educate yourself, but, these witches, you can't talk to. It's like, I'm a herbal witch. I'm down with, what is it, Mother Gaia and all that shit. You down with the earth. And everybody looked and said, like, you don't even know how the fucking earth works. So how the fuck are you down? Or how the fuck, oh God, how you over here saying you gonna put somebody in a jar of fucking herbs and flowers and certain plants and you don't even know where they come from and you don't even know what they do or what purpose that they serve, but you down with the earth though, right? I hear you. So for some of you, there's a fire sign or an earth sign that is definitely playing on people's like conscience because you got weak-minded people out here. You know what I mean? They, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that discovered their ancestry bloodline, found out they had a sister or a cousin that was a motherfucking, you wasn't even a witch, you was an itch, and now they want to embrace and take on and do shit. And everybody looked and said, like, you better become a fucking archaeologist. You better look up some witch bones and shit and get paid a salary. Better go to school. Don't be going to witch school too. Get a GED and a high school diploma if you want to go to witch school. Do that. How the fuck you just go online and get a witch certificate and you ain't even got a GED or a high school diploma? You don't pay no bills. You don't even know how to use a motherfucking HRA access app. But your ass is talking about how you witching and how you devoted and how, you follow. I don't know who the fuck this is that be following people, but somebody need to watch somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because they are curious. They are looking for shit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could say, if you really wanted to get down with something, go become a paranormal investigator. But anybody would say, get a real career and job or something to fall back on first. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Especially this witch, that this fire sign or this earth sign that just swear to God that they so fucking connected and initiated. Everybody tells somebody like, nobody don't give a fuck. Because real motherfuckers that done been either spiritually attacked or had to go through certain obstacles or really encountered paranormal shit, they be looking like, yo, run up, get done up. Do you. Go do it. Cause if you never went through spiritual death, whoever this is that, you know, they got the pumpkin, they got motherfucking Jolly Ranchers in their fucking hands, they doing dark moon rituals, they don't even know what that particular moon mean, what energy it gives, how it's created, like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can look and say, like, you took tap water with lead and chlorine and metal in it and you put it up under the moon, and what you was looking for? A ritual, some type of, you know, witchy shit. You know, moon shit. I don't know. Got a tattoo of a moon on the side of your fucking head looking fucking dense. Wow. So for some of you out here, Five of Pentacles is like, somebody is only doing something because they don't want to be in poverty, and anybody said, please go get some education under your belt. That's like people that normally, you know, start doing spiritual shit. They have another side to them besides either, you know, doing spiritual shit, running a spiritual business, practicing a spiritual business, joining a spiritual religion. It's like, how the fuck you just do something? Especially these witches that are like, you know, yeah, I'm about this life. You watching cartoons and you taking everything out of TV shows, and everybody said, like, you know, don't let, what's the name of those brothers? Those Winchester brothers. Motherfucking, damn, what's the name of that motherfucking show? I can't think of it, but don't let that shit get you fucked up out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Juanita. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So somebody started doing something because they broke. Shit. And somebody saw how gullible and naive people are and how people are looking for a sense of belonging. Like, this is somebody that never studied the earth, the herbs, the crystals. They don't even know what witches do what, but they want to be down. So they don't know the difference between Indian witches, slave witches, you know what I mean? The whole cause of how witches even started. Like, somebody is just looking at fucking TV and social media and they just practicing, you know, they want a pet bird, raven and shit. Everybody to say, like, you can't even afford to fucking pay bills and get up on time to go to school or appointments, and you want a pet what? You think, like, whoever this is that believe, like, you know, every witch owns a raven bird for their psyche to kick in, and everybody looked and said, like, that's everybody's fucking face in the house. Oh, Lord. So for some of you out here, I don't know who this is that think, like, you know, and whoever this is, they want this shit. They want this shit so motherfucking bad. They are trying to breathe that shit. And everybody looks and says, like, what has life done to you that motherfucking bad that you were ready to just jump on a fucking broom and you out there? Like, where you going? Oh, boy. The Sun card here, Leo energy, major arcana, illumination. So somebody told somebody, stop trying to follow people. Like, for some of you out here, somebody getting dreams and warnings, don't follow somebody, don't trust somebody, because their intentions, their anger is holding in or inner demon or some inner rage or inner bitterness that they never speak about. Could be a Leo. Someone that definitely, whoever this witch is, praises the sun. So they going over there, they every time the sun go down, sun go up, they over here praising the sun, and everybody looked and said, like, especially witches that don't know who pay their fucking bills. So I would recommend to the collective, whoever this is that is conflicted and they little witchy friends is kind of influencing them on how to act and to hide their authentic self and be devoted, you know, to the crew, and you know, that's the only way you're gonna get your third eye open or tap into your chakras. Everybody looked at somebody and said, like, damn, your ass is good. Let me get him out. The Magician card here, major arcana. So the Magician card is like, whoever this is, somebody's been warning somebody, like, that's why you can't manifest, because you got the wrong energy around you. Whoever these witches are, they're not productive. You ever seen unproductive witches? They at fucking Dollar Tree, they buying shit, they doing shit out of bitterness, out of not being accepted, out of desperation, or not being able to fight back. It's like you got bullied, so you got bullied, and you ain't even, anybody can say, usually if you get bullied, you want to educate your fucking self. They ain't do that. They just started doing shit. Throwing salt, got roaches coming to the crib. Everybody told somebody, you clean that fucking salt up. You put another fucking cup of water or salt line down in this motherfucker, and I promise you, I'm gonna put every roach in the fucking jar and I'm gonna lock you in the room with them. Because for some of you out here, it's like, anybody can say, like, you put cinnamon down, fucking rats is gonna come. So whoever got a rodent problem, these witches deserve it. Whoever this is that want to go around to the graveyards or use items from dead people, like dead people object items, to do resurrection rituals to ask favor. Like whoever got a dead aunt and they got their like jewelry or a cup or whatever this is, they keep going to them, asking them to just do evil shit. Not knowing what they did in their past while they was living, not fully knowing them, because you never really know somebody, you know what I'm saying, or what they really did, unless you was, there with them. Like, it's one thing to see a motherfucker that's on their way out. It's a whole nother thing to see a motherfucker when they in they prime and shit. So for some of you out here, y'all don't know it, but whoever got this dead aunt, dead cousin, dead grandmother, everybody looking at somebody like, why you keep asking them to do evil shit to people, not knowing what enemies or whatever's going on? That usually when you ask a dead spirit to do evil for you, that dead spirit got enemies that are dead. And you know what I mean? If God wanted to be ratchet, God could say, okay, since this motherfucker here is putting you before me and got the nerve to build you altars and praise your motherfucking ass, not knowing who you really were when you was in your prime, or what grimy shit, or what nasty shit, or what fucked up shit you did when you were motherfucking living, now I'm gonna send your enemies' spirit after them to haunt and torment and torture them and yank they motherfucking tongue out. Because you gotta remember something. Every dead relative got enemies. You only know of someone of what you've seen. You never really seen the full side of somebody. They could tell you fucking anything. So for some of you out here, these witches that are going around saying, yeah, I'm going to Salem and I'm doing this, and you don't even know the history of motherfucking Salem witch tribe and shit. You just see some shit on social media. They, you like, the motherfuckers is looking like you don't even clean the fucking house. What the fuck are you doing? Like, oh boy. The Empress card here, Major Arcana. So for some of you out here, I don't know who this is that feels like, I like the Empress card. The Empress card is a Major Arcana because some of y'all are being guided to know that whoever this is that has opened up something that they can't control or can't take back what they asked for is now living with the consequences of it. So let's say someone went to the dead relative and they was like, I want you to haunt and torture and take so-and-so edges and make their hair fall out and make them blind and take away their senses and rip their motherfucking body out. The universe said, okay, cool. You go right ahead and grant your relative favor. And watch me send your enemies, which are the most malevolent fucking demons. Because usually demons was once people. I don't know if people think that, demons was just a bunch of fucking little black creatures running around, but usually, oh shit, demons was once human beings. And usually when a person's spirit has become tampered, alternated, trauma, or inherited. So usually a person can inherit violence. When that person die now, that person, I ain't been to the other side, but we just making a scenario here, hypothetical. That person can now say, okay, you know what I'm saying? I was a demon in human form. I'm out this body. They still a fucking demon. So whoever this is that keep going to an altar and they asking, my collective, y'all got somebody, they asking for you to just, like, they're lying on you, and then they keep asking these dead fucking ancestors to haunt and attack you, and the universe is looking like I'm gonna find every enemy, and I'm gonna find every backfiring consequences, because whatever you have unleashed, you cannot control. So for some of you out here, this Empress card is like, whoever this is that brag how they got pregnant by somebody or had a baby with somebody, everybody looking saying you having a baby with a witch does not make you the shit. You're broke at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you plan on raising a child to, do witchy shit? And, because that's what usually happens when people start getting so spiritually misled and misguided and want to be accepted so bad by a spirit or something that they know is beyond them. It's an excitement. The shit becomes a drug. You understand? So for some of you out here, I don't know who this is that, they believe if they do this and do that, it's like that shit got they mind, and everybody looking like, well, damn. Good luck to you. Ooh. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the Page of Wands is definitely a card of like, whoever this is that practice bone magic. Somebody told somebody you break the spirit, break somebody's bones, you motherfuckers are gonna be walking around. I'm talking about every bone in your body going to shatter, because y'all got a witch or a group of witches that they don't know the consequences of asking dead spirits, using dead animal bones to wish evil or to resurrect that spirit from that object. I don't know who the fuck is doing this, but somebody been told somebody that every supernatural force you send to somebody that you can't control, you are now stuck with the fucking outcome. So if you unleash an evil supernatural force to do evil to somebody, and now you want to take back, or you wish something, everybody looked and said, nah, fuck that. You wished it, you asked for it, you petitioned it. You was over here going to God, to my God send down Judas to set up so-and-so and to fuck their life up and to frame them for murder. And So the universe said, you know what? Fuck it. Send down Judas and shit. Oh, God. So some of you out here, whoever this is that want to act like they the God in your life and they resurrecting you and they in charge of your spiritual death and all that, everybody said like, are you fucking kidding me? Because for some of you out here, I don't know who these witches are that are like, I call them pumpkin pie mother lovers. Like, man or woman, they are just fucking idiots. And everybody said like, yo, damn, like, you don't know the history of who you asking for favor. They got enemies. You don't even know they enemies or what grimy shit that carries and follows them that will now fall upon you because you over here, you witching, you throwing cinnamon and shit. You got motherfucking pink Himalayan salt. And everybody looked and said like, yo, motherfuckers barely eating and you wasting salt with, and you over here, you doing shit because you got a lot of people, they like, especially people that have been raised to not do egg cleansing or to do witchy shit. People will pay witches that don't know what the fuck they doing to do shit for them because they're scared. So that's why whoever this is that thought, doing ritual work would get them out of poverty, or they could, live kind of comfortably and just be devoted to whatever they contracting or, whatever they conjuring or doing. Everybody looking at somebody like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You are wasting these motherfucking eggs. You wasting these fucking candles, and motherfuckers is having blackouts. You wanna see that fire that happened in Canada? Oh, y'all witches are fucking retarded. Emotional, jealous, envious, black-hearted, devoted to what the fuck ass witches. Done. Page of Swords and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So somebody found out about their Caribbean roots. So somebody going to the store getting every fucking Caribbean candle they can get. If they come from motherfucking Dominican Republic, motherfuckers got they getting the candles with the Dominican motherfucking saint on it. Whoever's Haitian, they going to their little Haitian community. And I don't talk about what people do, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm funny style like that. I don't judge nobody. But anybody can say like, How dare you do a ritual or act something out of emotion because you couldn't get your way with somebody, you couldn't manipulate somebody, you couldn't use somebody. Then you went to the dead, asking the dead to do shit because you want your third eye open, you want to be used, you want to be a medium, you want to be the motherfucker that could just swap out ghosts like it's a SIM card for a fucking phone and shit. And everybody looked and said, like, so for what? The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the Knight of Wands is like somebody really petitioned and they wanted you to feel played. Like somebody, like they wanted to see, could the spirit move you? Could the spirit scare you? So let's say the spirit made you throw up. Some of y'all threw up and kept that shit moving. Because real motherfuckers that love God got a way of saying you go right ahead. Because whatever I want to restore, whatever I want to fix, or whatever I want, or once I start stripping you of your power, you're not going to have access, especially if your access came from some type of fucking source that it wasn't even asked for. So some of y'all got these witches that are just opening up portals, hopping around, experimenting, seeing, like, you know the witch, like it's a gang of witches. One of these witches is talking about, I walk with spirit all the time. I be looking like, you think my collective, some of y'all out here looking like, you think I give a fuck? Please, do what you need to do. Do it through the phone, do it at a distance. Send your best motherfucking legion if you got to. Because best believe, real collective, real people, never mind fearing God. People that are walking around with the attitude of, I wish the fuck a spirit or a witch would. God sees that. God know, like, yo, I got a collective of people that are my servants. They are ready to come greet my ass if I don't put this shit in check. So for those people in the collective that walk with that type of energy, that ain't a warrior spirit. That's a, I don't give a fuck, I'm ready to go there with you spirit. Because you got to remember something. When you were created, it was, your book of life was already written. So some people are bowing down, crying, scared to death, kissing ass. Some people are looking like, yo, fuck that. Do what you need to do. If you going to do it, do it. Because when I go up there to see my motherfucking maker, you better pray to God I don't look at that motherfucker and be like, yo, I got to go. You know what I mean? Take back your path to heaven. Take back whatever blessings. Take away whatever you need to take away. I ain't going out like that. Because that's what usually, like, especially when you're dealing with ignorant, arrogant, disrespectful fucking witches. Witches that are easily receptive to, like, fuck low vibrations. You are a receptor to tricks the fucking spirits. Yeah, the 5 of Cups. So some of you out here, the people that, like my collective, some of y'all got that type of spirit of, ain't no fucking emotional connecting. Fuck that. You got pumpkin witches, you got motherfucking holiday witches, you got these motherfucking moon wasting, tap water, binding, dressing all black, backwards bitches attacking people, man or woman, spirit or human. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Because for some of you out here, my collective, whoever this is, that, you ever seen some people that they use people that praise God as a way to say, like, I could bully you, you a punk, you a bitch, especially, people that, they don't like you and they see how powerful some evil shit can be. And motherfuckers looked and said, like, hey, do what you need to do. Because you got some people, they ain't worried about getting into heaven. They want their respect. Meaning, like, you going to respect me in human form, you going to respect me when I die. So for some of you out here, you're not tolerating, like, these witches and what they keep doing. Because it's a respect level to where, like, some of y'all got the attitude of trying to use God to the way some people do. It's like, you really praise God and you a follower of Jesus. You're going to tolerate these witches spiritually attacking you and disrespecting you and doing all this shit. And for my collective out here, motherfuckers be looking like, you see what level of extremeness you had to go to disrespect me? You had to use a supernatural force to rob me, to beat me, and to motherfucking use me against my will without a fucking invite. Do you? Because for some of you out here, somebody wanted you to believe with a manipulation that, hey, you a follower of Christ, so, Christ gave his life for his sins, and you should give your life for these trickster witches and these fucking spirits. And motherfuckers looked and said, like, you had to do that to the collective, because anybody that ever been under attack, or you dealing with people that they like to say shit out the mouth to provoke you. So you ever had somebody that be talking because they want to put a battery in your back, they want to get that reaction out of you. And then for some of you out here, whoever this is that's fighting for, they're desperate for a reaction, is because whatever they conjured or summoned has a grip on their ass. So for some of you out here, whoever this witch is that talk about, I'm with the earth, I'm with Mother Gaia, and I'm this and I'm that, and I praise the God, the sun, all that. Motherfuckers look and say, like, you do that. I still ain't bowing to you. You can call all the evil in the world. Make sure when you call that motherfucking evil, remember who pays that evil bills. Cause you got some witches, my collective, or whoever this is, that has a misunderstanding of what the fuck they doing, because whatever's trying to hold you and your family collective, that shit is holding them. So it's like somebody wants to talk about how they part of the resurrection. Motherfuckers look and say, like, you resurrected demons. You resurrected evil. What the fuck you thought you was going to get? Everybody not walking around here talking about, I'm fearing God that much, I'm going to just let you whip my ass because I'm afraid if I fight back, God going to yank my shit. You got some people walking around, they looking at God like, yo, get the yanking. Because if I get up there and see you, I ain't going to be up there that long. You going to have my ass in the land of lost souls. Probably be down here on earth as a ghost. I might be in purgatory. I might be downstairs on, level 2? Because I'm not taking that. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you out here, I'm just letting you know, whoever this is that want to, like, throw in your face how they got pregnant by somebody, or, they walk with this and walk with that. Everybody said walk with them. Call them. Because that's an extreme level of what you went through to do whatever or take whatever you wanted to take from that. That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? And for some of you out here, somebody wanted you to be either impressed, scared, or somehow see, like, look how powerful I am. And motherfuckers said, good. Do what you, like, please do what you need. That's like me having a heart attack during this video. I'm that kind of person with, like, anybody that know me off this motherfucker channel know, like, anybody that do the autopsy and see, like, wasn't nothing wrong with her fucking heart, that spirit or whatever came, or let's say whatever got sent from the other side. Because you got people that ask the other side and spirit guides and whoever do this 222, 1111, 444, 666 shit. You know what I'm saying? Over here, just like, doing fucking satanic dance walks and shit. Motherfuckers look and say, like, you better hope that if you did send Satan's spirit to kill somebody, he better fucking yank they soul. Because if they get a chance to come back in spirit form, that's going to be a problem. Because I'm that kind of building. I would be a spirit terrorist. I'm terrorizing whole communities, buildings, families, generations of motherfuckers. Shit. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll be over here. I'll be the next fucking Noah Ark out this bitch. It's like, what? I flooded everybody. I don't give a fuck. Shit. And your dead relatives' grave. You all flooded now. Find civilization out of that, motherfucker. So for some of you out here, the 10 of Pentacles, the universe is letting you know, 10 Pentacles could be coming your way because I don't know who this is that was using witchy shit, evil shit, and dark magic to manipulate, to con, to play on others, and to kind of like just send distortion. So you have someone like, you know how somebody talking about the monitoring spirits and that spirits and all that. Everybody told somebody like, you got all that knowledge about spirits, but you don't pay no bills. You don't handle no responsibilities. You don't clean. You don't wash your ass. You're not very smart. You don't do shit, but you have a very aggressive and disrespectful motherfucking approach. Then you got the nerve to ask your dead motherfucking relatives that did grimy shit when they was living to haunt and to torment and just, you know, doing seances and wasting good seasoning on fucking spells and conjuring up shit and praising shit that God created, idolizing, thinking somehow like, you know, you and Satan fucking dabbing it up and shit. And motherfuckers be looking like, you done? Anything, you know, because for you to go to Satan or to use Satan and spirit to rob somebody, you are fucking weak. Because if you ever meet somebody that don't give a fuck and like live through it and live on it and stand on it, they mean that shit. I know I'm one of them kind of people, but when I say I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. And when I want what I want, I'm that kind of person. You better pray when I die, God put my fucking spirit soul in a jar and be like, your ass is in fucking spirit prison. And do not let this spirit out this motherfucking jar, because I done left heaven. Fuck them wings. Shit. I done came and I done kidnapped some witches. I would have made them eat water bugs and frogs. For every animal and every insect you use to punish someone or for lies, I'd have made you eat that shit. I'd have took over your body and I'd had you do it in broad daylight too. On the job, in front of your family. I'd have made you eat sage plants. Shit. Let me not go into. I'd have been. I'm telling you, I'd be a fucking terrorist, and I wouldn't give a fuck neither. Shit. Make you eat your own motherfucking hand out this bitch. Juanita. 3 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So for some of you, my collective, the universe is letting you know, don't be heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all had somebody that wanted you to fall into the manipulation because it happened to them. So a spirit manipulated them and told them, if you bind yourself with me and contract yourself with me, I'm going to make you rich. I'm going to give you everything that God won't give you. And for some of you, they tried that shit with you and the shit backfired. You know what I mean? Because that's not who you are. Nobody in their right mind want to open up their third eye or be binded or be with somebody or be stupid for anybody. Because somebody thought that if they could get a spirit to make you stupid, you'd be stupid and desperate for people because you would be too afraid of not only death, but you'll be afraid of the toll of whatever spiritual war that you got put through that you didn't ask for, uninvited. You know what I mean? So somebody had the attitude of like, you know, I'm going to attack you. I'm going to target you. I'm going to target your family. I'm going to just do everything I can. Motherfuckers looked and said like, you okay? Because I know I'm that kind of person. I don't got time to be learning how to do back what the fuck you did. I'm going to wait my time because I'm going to be out this fucking body. Fuck this body, okay? Shit. I done fucking left this body and went downstairs and knocked on Satan's door and said, bitch, come outside. I'd have did it. I'd have had clan and gang with me too. Shit. Because everybody that served Jesus ain't no fucking punk. And that's what these witches thought about you. These arrogant, non-educated, backwoods. You know, you ain't even a housewife witch. You ain't even a smart witch. You just an angry bitch that became a witch. Man or woman. Because you got men out here that, you know, they bitches. You mad at life. You mad at how you was raised. You mad at who you got pregnant. You know, you mad at who you with. You mad at what you don't got. And you mad at, you know, you mad. You know what I'm saying? You got nothing to do. Let's see. Yeah, the 9 of Swords and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. For some of you out here, whoever this is that's staying up all night, you know, going through intense shit, Because you got to remember something. When you open up a portal to the dark side, you got to take the dark shit that come with it. So let's say you was wishing somebody to see all black motherfucking walls and for their house to burn down and for them to suffer and to never have friends and to never have love and to never have prosperity. That dark shit come back to you now. Whoever this is that's gullible, naive, got the attitude of, I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to live this dark life. I'm about that. Motherfuckers be looking like, when was the last time you washed? When was the last time you paid a bill? When was the last time you... Please remind us when you had your life together. Because you witching. You know what I'm saying? It's fuck this and fuck that. And you down with this and down with that. But yet... You're trying to use everybody and live well for everybody. And for some of you, whoever conjured up some spirits, that's what them spirits do. Until you meet motherfuckers that they really use spirits and play with them motherfuckers like they fucking characters out of an anime motherfucking cartoon. You ever seen some people, they trapped in the spirit? They over here, I'm done. They over here with fucking spirit boxes, EMF radiation, heat thermals. You got motherfuckers outside like, I'm trying to catch these motherfucking spirits. Especially motherfuckers that got that attitude of, I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever you going to do, whatever you going to try to do, I'm ready for you to do it because I'm trying to trap your ass because I'm trying to get some motherfucking money. So whoever this is that initiated some type of like, hex on you and curse you and, the spirit that follow you will ruin your fucking life and you'll never have love and you and your family and I'm going to destroy this and you'll never get married. Motherfuckers looked and said like, you know how bad people are using spirits now to try to get rich to make money? And for some of y'all have encountered people, especially awoken people that can see like, what? That spirit following you? Now I'm an astro project every motherfucking night because now I want that spirit. Whatever's using you, channeling you, talking to the kids, whoever got the fucking kids looking in the corner talking about I'm seeing shadow figures out the corner of their eye and shit. Y'all got somebody, they over here doing their best motherfucking works. From candles to altars to motherfucking saints. Y'all got motherfuckers there about that like they looking like, what? I'll give up some blood to take that spirit from you to get rich. So, Juanita, whoever these witches are that have been tricking you, bombarding you, whoever the witch is that's been spiritually attacking you, lying on your name, lying so you will always be defeated and be too afraid and live in fear and to walk, just like fucking with you, like they did shit to you. You being guided to know like motherfuckers is mad that you don't want to be a magician. Motherfuckers is mad whatever they trying to manifest out of you. You got other motherfuckers that are looking like, nah, I want that shit. Fuck that. That's why you got so many people at the cemetery trying to record the spirit voice, catch the activity. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers trying to pay bills. So whoever this is that's staying up all night, or let's say whoever paid somebody to do something, that shit is in their house now. The shit just ain't touching nothing because, you know what I mean? It's like, it's only but so much you could take. You really had a spirit cutting on a stove, unlocking doors, slamming doors and cabinets, moving chairs. You was shit bricks. Okay? Let me leave. Yeah, the Six of Cups. So for some of you out here, you don't give a fuck about the past. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, who's really going to sit up there and dwell when you could be building your best fucking empire? So anybody, my collective, whoever this is that may betray themselves and say, I don't care about your past and, you'll be accepted and, just stupid shit. Someone that will send a spirit to charm someone, to seduce them and entice them, to make them believe life is going to be better once you become one with the fucking spirit that want to turn you into an HBO channel. Everybody looked and said like, oh, they got you good. They got your ass like PlayStation. So you want to open up your third eye to be connected. You want to see shit you can't see. You want to connect with shit you ain't ready to connect with. You want to somehow turn magical overnight after you done wasted motherfucking good season and you done drew roaches here putting them fucking salt circles and cinnamon and shit. Everybody looked and said like, you still have nothing going for yourself. You're still unhappy after you did all that evil shit. That's where you, my collective, is still a winner. Because anytime you got something chasing, nagging, trying to stay a part of you, and it's like, you don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Especially someone that wanted you to like feel the evil I did to you. Embrace the evil was supposed to make you depressed, worthless, hopeless, and anybody could say like, shit. You don't want me to cross over. You don't. Because I will be that. I will be a fucking terrorist. I will be fuck Iraq and Saddam Hussein. I will be that fucking spirit where you look and shit will be caving in. I'll be making people push their feet on the gas and drive into fences, other cars and walls. Motherfuckers would just wake up drinking motherfucking Drano and pneumonia. Just I took your mind. I done took your motherfucking body. Shit. I'll be a traveling spirit too. What? I don't need no permission. I don't need no pass. I wouldn't give a fuck if Peter sent the message at them gates and said, "Bitch, you can't never come back." I'd be like throwing horns at you. Good, because I don't want to come back. I'm tired. So for some of you out here, yeah, the Queen of Wands, you got to take action and remember that you always got to go forward. And whoever's out here trying to copy anime and, separate their soul from their body so they could go around just fighting fucking spirits and demons. Somebody tell somebody, you going to fuck around and astro project and fuck sleep paralysis and fuck you not understanding that everything you do spiritually, especially when you're volunteering and you're practicing, can come with a consequence when you're doing it without protection or you're not praying first. You're kind of just, you doing spells and rituals on people that you never met because of what people are telling you, and you don't even know the truth, and you're trying to play God on people's life using evil. That shit come with a high fucking price. We got the Emperor, someone that this spirit gives someone authority. Like these fucking Ritz bitch cheeses, fucking witches are just running around, especially young people. Oh, I'm done. The ones walking around with the, they got the crystal on their arm, they got the Timu fucking pentagram. Everybody looking like, what? You got your witch hoodie with the motherfucking Celtic moon and the Viking moon from Timu, right? Sit your ass down. Over here just, you might as well fucking become a Chinese witch since your ass is buying all your witchy shit from Timu and shit. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you out here, whoever this is that got like the necromancy, bone throwing kid, everybody looked and said like, you get them fucking plastic bones out of here. Because I tell somebody, you roll up and you write my name, you take my picture off of Facebook, and you over here working with fucking plastic bones with your bitch ass. You couldn't afford to go to the Manhattan store and get real dead snake bones for fucking $7. You sorry ass fucking witch. I'm that kind of person, because I believe if you gonna go there, you know what I'm saying, or whoever's dating somebody, everybody look at somebody and say like, there's a store in Manhattan that sells dead animal bones, snake bones, the head of some fucking shit. Oh, I'm done. And the bones is like $7-8, and you got to pay for shipping and handling. So somebody told somebody, if you really going to do, whoever this is, the witch, this pumpkin forest fucking, this fucking witch here, this whoever this is that's talking about, I work with the animal spirits. They say you ain't even got real dead animal bones. You talking about, you over here taking the head of a worm, and that ain't a snake, boo. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna really do dead animal bone shit, how you got plastic bones from fucking Temu and Amazon? If you're gonna be a real bone, especially whoever this witch is, that's like, they about that life, and if a fucking wolf or a raccoon pop out, they'll fucking bail. Everybody looked and said, like, there's a store in Manhattan that sell real dead snake bones and dead animal bones already skinned and clean for you, bitch. If you going really, I'm done. If you really about that evil life, and you gang witch clan and shit, where you get these Timu bones from? So for some of you out here, I'm done. I don't know who this is that they try. You ever seen someone try to trick whoever they're offering or asking? And what the problem is, whatever got summoned or conjured, that shit is angry. That shit is tired of, like, you come to the dead with plastic. You asking whoever serves a snake spirit, a rat spirit, a bull, whatever. Everybody said, like, what you said, you the spirit of the wolf. You can't even afford real wolf teeth. That shit don't even cost a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? My collective, it's like, pay attention to your kids, pay attention to certain people, especially motherfuckers that's using tap water, putting it under the moon. Stop doing that. I don't even do shit like that. Motherfuckers look like you put chlorine and lead under the moon, and what the fuck you thought you was going to get some, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for some of you out here, you being guided to know Nine of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Some of y'all need to know that you have a very grounded and rich side to you, even spiritually, because no matter how much abuse, suffering, especially these witches are that like to brag, like, yeah, I bullied you, I did that to you, I put Satan on you. Motherfuckers look like, okay, you did that. You still gotta walk with whatever the consequences or the backlash of that is. So we got the Nine of Pentacles here. Independence, you being grounded, you definitely are going towards the riches, but with a purpose. Usually good people, good-hearted people with intentions, even though they're not perfect. I know I'm somebody, I want to be rich because I want to help others get rich. I want to help others thrive. I already know what it is to come from poverty and nothing. So that's like me being somebody, even though I can read, if I'm around somebody that can't read or can't comprehend something, I would help. I'm not over here talking about, well, my spirit guide said, if you don't give me $20, I can't read the fucking letter for you. Everybody looking like, what spirit guide is that? That's a money hungry spirit. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you out here, oh Jesus Christ, y'all need to know whoever this is, especially whoever got young people in the house that want to fit in and be accepted, and they want their third eye open so motherfucking bad they think they selling it in a motherfucking can at the fucking store. Everybody looking like, learn first. Stop saying that. You know what I'm saying? Or at least if you're gonna do it, be ready to take what really comes with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't keep saying you want to tap in, and it's like you don't even like talk to the creator that put your ass together. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got people running around talking about, yeah, my crown and my third eye, my root and my throat. Motherfuckers look like, when's the last time you got your throat checked? When's the last time you saw an ear, nose, throat, ear doctor, motherfucker? For you go around, talking about the frequencies, and I'm on 432, I'm on 982, 842, 1044 and shit. Motherfuckers look like, can you do math, motherfucker? Especially this pumpkin, which motherfuckers look like, why can't you count them pumpkins and find out how much would it cost for you to sell that shit in a garden, market, or, I don't know, like, find something to do. Get a dehydrator and make pumpkin powder, motherfucker. Do that. Talking about you witching and you binding people and My collective, y'all being guided to know whoever this is that has like sent the, you ever seen people that read grimoires and they just swear to God, they got the darkness on their side. They looking like, hell yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is looking like, where you getting this plastic from? How do you, Like, at least go to science. Take an insect class. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get some real shit, make sure it's like for instance, I own a real dead bat in like a risen glass. Cause I just like how it look. I'm not over here asking the bat with all to like, let me cut my arm and shit, give some blood, let me give a little saliva, let me get some motherfucking jasmine rice and wild rice and shit. Cause you got witches wasting rice. Motherfuckers look and said, you know, I can see if you was making fermented rice water. You brought wild black rice just to wish bad on the motherfucker, and you don't even know the truth, or all because they don't want to be with you or they don't treat you right. Like, excuse me, like, man. Oh God. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So some of y'all need to know that emotional maturity and intuitiveness and you being honest and realistic and knowing what energy to embody at the right time plays a big part on your journey. Because you got these witches running around here. You know, you got witches that use tarot, and motherfuckers is looking like, stop doing readings on someone before them cards start tricking you or your mind start playing tricks on you. Because you're asking the cards things or pretending that these cards is going to give you answers. That's like somebody that used tarot cards to talk to dead spirits. I don't do that. I don't even play that motherfucking game because I don't want to talk to no fucking dead spirits. I don't want no fucking dead spirits talking to me because I'm that kind of person. If I die and I found out you ever came and motherfucking talk to me or use me, trust and believe, if I could borrow a body or find out who that graveyard keeper is, I'ma be, what's the name of that motherfucker that went around in Philadelphia and that motherfucker dug up graves and he needed money. He made money. He was selling the bones on fucking Facebook. Your ass will be shit. I'm a little bit different because I'm that kind of person where, like, you know, I'm gonna have to figure it out because I might fuck around and give your bones to a fucking bone autonomy school or some shit and they can keep your shit for life. Every fucking semester, they'll be using your bones as a study fucking artifact. Give a fuck. So for some of you out here, we got the Seven of Cups. So don't let nobody play on your emotional intelligence, not even a spirit. Because spirits will do that. Witches will do that. Whoever this is that, you know, got a boyfriend and that boyfriend could get in that witch and be like, yo, babe, you know what I'm saying? I need you to do a ritual so I can get a job at Burger King or McDonald's. Everybody looking like, let's just stop. You need this witch with no GED, no job, to do a ritual to help you get a job. Let's get ready to tap into these oracle messages and then I'm going to close out this reading. That's the type of stupid shit that's going on in 2026. I couldn't dare go to... Shit. You know how crazy you got to be? And you got people doing that, especially the witches with the boyfriend. Men and women like, I need you to burn me a Bayberry abundance candle. And it's like, how you asking somebody with no abundance, no direction, no prosperity or abundance in their life to burn and carve your name and you know, whatever fuck you giving to help you. Weird shit. The oracle messages for this reading. Yeah, getting a room, hotel, motel, suit, business, pleasure. So for some of you out here, somebody's getting a room or you need to save up some money just in case you need to get a room or go to a hotel. Because for some of you out here, whoever this is that's going to hotels and, you know, doing shit, someone is lying, saying it's business or pleasure, and it's like, you know, don't be gullible and naive to believe what someone's saying. So for some of you out here, somebody might want to rent a hotel room because someone got the attitude of, if I do a ritual or do some shit in a hotel, it won't follow me. That's how stupid the fucking witches are. Outdated, discard, irrelevant, old news. So for some of you out here, people are finding out whatever lies, whatever somebody said about you is outdated, is old news. So whatever witches came together and they was chanting and arming and it's over. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you might be somebody like, you know, whatever witches that are like, you know, I like how that card flew out. Whatever witches came together, especially this resurrecting rebirth backwards ass witch that thinks she Jesus fucking Christ. The universe is about to get this witch. And for some of you out here, whatever got sent to you, it's mad. that it even got conjured up in this realm. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all think, like, nobody, like, for some of you out here, I tell people, like, if you think a spirit or a demon getting mad at something, wait till God get mad. That shit is, you know what I'm saying? Because people feel to realize, like, you know, if certain strong forces come on in, it's like, motherfuckers is cutting on your stove and cutting on water, cutting your ass up, taking over you, motherfucking, your ass will be a walking zombie. That fucking spirit will be in you saying, what? I want fucking BLTs today, bitch. So, the universe is letting you know someone has been warned to use caution when they come up running against you, spiritually attacking you, your family, or your life path, or your purpose. So the universe wants you to just be cautious and know that whatever is going on, whatever has been alternated, whatever you are going through, whatever is trying to even push you over the edge, whatever keeps being summoning, whoever this is that don't respect you and thought you would be desperate, gullible, and naive, and that it would be easy to trick you and you will want to be welcome to some shit that you don't give a fuck about, you're going to be all right. Just be cautious. So pay attention to people. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody take you away and start making you believe you gotta follow this to get initiated, or you gotta do this and do that. Especially motherfuckers that go to motherfuckers that don't know what they do. And that is the blind leading the blind, and then the trickster. So it's a trickster leading the blind with a blind motherfucker. The trickster's leading the blind motherfucker, and the trickster and the blind motherfucker's leading another blind motherfucker. It's like a chain reaction. So for some of you out here, whoever this is that's saying you can't run away from whatever got sent to you, neither can they. Well, damn. We got betrayal. So some of y'all need to know, you may not see it right now, but you don't feel no betrayal, because I would say this would be God, the creator of both good and evil, the creator of balance, the creator of all that is projected and all that is sent. It has to go through him. Some of y'all need to know you're not feeling no betrayal, because not only are you innocent, but you don't question the why. And that's what's saving a lot of you, because instead of your mind saying, well, why this and why that, some of y'all could be like, fuck it. Shit. I'm waiting to get my turn. Shit. I know I'm that kind of person. It's like Monopoly over here. I can't wait to roll the dice and land on your fucking property. Anyway, my collective, this is you guys' general reading. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, all my information will be down below in the description box. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and I'm going to talk to you guys later.